This is what you get when you drive around Villa Ridge, Missouri.
Yeah, a guy on TikTok last night, I was watching one of the videos. A lot of people are doing the filming of everything, right?
Yeah.
And he says the Great Summit exit. And I put on, no, that is Washington exit. So it's obviously somebody who is not from here, or, you know, maybe wasn't thinking.
You know that car drives around, right?
What car driver?
The Google Map car or whatever. The car that keeps the GPS path and all that. That's how they get all the roads and stuff.
So, I'm going to only drive down here a little way, Dad, because I don't know what time they close. But on this side...
My bank closes at 3.
I want to see,
I know, Tri-County Truck Stop. Back up in there is where a bunch of stuff happened too. Over closer to the Burger King.
Well, somebody posted a video the other day of the tornado in Joplin, and now I understand why so much damage was caused in Joplin. So that tornado dropped quick. I know we've already filmed it.
Yeah, a lot of people are.
Are they going to tear that down and rebuild it, or what are they doing?
I don't know.
And they got fencing all around it now.
Yeah, because people were pulling probably in there.
Probably trying to steal stuff out of the gas station if anything's left in there.
Yep, they sure do got every... Yeah, see, that car wanted to go in there. No, they just want to look at it.
There's a better view of the gas station.
Everybody's doing it.
/ Burger King that got hit.
And there's the car that got all the windows blown out. That was the manager.
Yeah, she's...
Oh, I can see
And
it.
look at the field, the trees. See the trees?
Yeah.
See all
they're
the
not going to let you go down this road.
See all the debris. Well, we could get close enough to see Tri-County, because there it is.
There's Tri-County, Dad.
It got hit pretty good. Well, I wonder if the ghost went with the tornado.
Man, that's bad.
Yeah, they did get hit, but they'll rebuild it.
That's been there for over 100 years, though.
I know presidents used to stop here and eat.
Yeah, that's a historical landmark here in Villa Ridge, Missouri.
And the ghosts speak out of them around. Oh,
I wonder if the ghost went.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
I didn't think that got hit that bad, but obviously it did.
Yeah, I got hit something.
And here's the dollar store.
The dollar store got leveled.
Dollar store don't look like nothing happened, Ed.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Look at that. Looked like it came all through all that. Why didn't the water tower get knocked down?
I don't know, but look at all the trees.
It must have got grazed by...
it looks really close to the store.
Yeah, it was. Look at all the trees.
Damn.
Building down there.
Couldn't get that.
Hey, isn't it down here where you worked?
Yeah, that place Keith had me working at.
It didn't go right down.
Oh, look at all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, that's what I said back there.
getting
Where's the
a
slope
bit of it.
position?
but-
Look over here
Damn. Now I gotta zoom back out.
on Golden Pond.
Is that the subdivision that got hit?
Yeah,
It blew out all the trees by the roots in that house. That house is most...
so I wonder where it touched down at. Because all this stuff is good. There's a car behind me.
So it went that way. And there were three there.
Well, tornadoes usually travel in a diagonal path.
Oh, there's a tree that's knocked down. Here's your place that you used to work at.
No, that's not it.
Yeah, it is right there.
No, Mom.
Yes, it is.
Oh, you were pointing to that building back there.
None of that got hit. So where did it start?
I can show you.
'Cause I don't see nothing out here.
They're putting a roof on that home.
Well, that looks like that's just maintenance, yard maintenance.
The water company got hit, didn't it?
Yeah. That's on the other road on
That
the other
house is
side.
empty.
Okay. I should even wear this sweater.
Yeah, it's pretty hot out.
There's Spectrum. Every time I see one of them trucks, we go out.
Yeah.
I need to find a place to turn around. I don't want to drive all the way to Union.
Your car's behind you.
Yeah.
We don't get too close. We'll get down there. It's
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like...
Well, I'll get a better view of everything.
Them semis, I didn't know about that.
it's a picture in the paper. St. Louis.
Man, these cameras are really good on these phones.
Every time I see Spectrum, I get pissed off because they always seems like they're...
Yeah, their internet's crap, especially out in this area.
See, that house is empty.
shingles got ripped off of the house. So, but what I want to know is you can see where it starts because the trees are all snapped. So did it drop down around here? That house they're doing the work to. Doesn't look like nothing happened here.
There's the place I
Oh,
used.
they blew out windows.
There's the place I used to work at.
Yeah, the windows got blown out.
Some of them, I don't see too many of them on that.
But if you look at the trees,
I really wish I
right
could.
here is the start, I would say, because there's a lot of stuff ripped off those roofs. And look, there's a tree.
It was pretty close to the road, obviously, but I don't understand why it stayed that close to the road for so long.
But look, all these other houses they look good.
It must have jumped. Stayed up in the air for a little bit and then dropped back down and then stayed up in the air for a little bit. Cause
But if you look down there, you can see where it took out trees. See the trees?
Didn't take the highway down.
really wish I could go help some of these people out, but with taking care of Grandpa, I can't.
Oh, I got to give $50 back to Evan. There's trees.
There's that.
Evan, he's our tech guy. He gave me $50 the other day because I said, well, I guess I'll go.
The water tower
That
didn't even
fucks me
get
up.
touched.
See, it's hard.
I don't understand how the water tower didn't get touched.
Oh, I'm sure it did. But the dollar store don't really look like nothing happened to it.
But damn, our
It
historical
must have dropped right here.
landmark got torn up.
Tri-County Truck Stop.
What?
Not only did he be there, they've had paranormal activity there. It's been on that TV show. I can't believe they got her vehicle still there.
Well, I guess Sabrina's either got to find another job or they're going to have to transfer her again.
Sabrina. That's what her name is. Now wait, we'll go over here and you'll see this stuff.
Well,
My turn, guys. Thank you. And this guy, he's impatient. He can't wait. Now, look. Didn't do hardly anything. Blew out their windows. This guy, they took out their sign and that.
I got to get in the middle. Why'd they say Coleman got leveled?
Coleman didn't. But look at the fire, the ambulance.
Damn. Fire. The ambulance
See
depot.
all the trees? But now when you get down here, this is Coleman, the school.
Yeah, it looks like it shattered all the windows, but that's... Or no?
No, the windows are good.
But they're gonna close it.
Yeah. Now look up here.
Oh, damn. This must have been the path of it. This must have been where it came through.
Look at all that right there. People are probably picking through that shit. Tore out that little house.
The same thing about
And then down there, and you know about Prina Farms, right?
Yeah, I heard. I have been to Prina
The sign.
Farm since I was a kid, so that's...
And when I first came through here, when there's trees down.
I need to stop moving the phone around because this is getting hard for me to keep it.
But look,
Did it tear up the cemetery?
where was that new church they built? Did I get hit?
look in here.
Talk about rest for the dead. A lot of people's graves got torn up. Looks like.
Look at all the trees. I gotta be careful. I don't want to lose my stuff.
Hopefully these people.
Somebody's been up here cutting them. See all the trees?
Well, yeah.
Randy hated them trees.
Well, it's because of the sap.
Watch over there.
Oh damn! Look at that gravestone. It got chipped. Wait, isn't this a historical graveyard?
I don't know if it is or not. I just know this was part of the path. And if you look,
It looks like there's a tree torn down where you're gonna have to turn around. Yeah, a couple of the headstones got taken out, Grandpa, on this side.
yeah, there is some trees over here. I don't know why they wouldn't,
Make it to where you can turn around.
well, I can turn around.
Look at that tree.
I didn't even do that, but
Oh, that's 44.
Yeah, that's 44 between the trees, Grandpa. That's a pretty nice and fancy headstone over there.
what?
That tall black one.
Yeah, those right there are like
7,
10
8.
grand.
You know anybody buried in
I've never seen funeral processions up here, so I always assumed this was a historical graveyard or something.
No, it's not historical, but Swisher, that used to be a customer of mine. The last name, I mean. Billy Joe McFarland. That's another.
Just watch where you drive, Ma. You don't
here?
want
One down there, the van's on it, didn't get blown over.
to. That tree up there got hit pretty
There's
good.
a Swain. Now see that one right there, Charlie? That's an old. Those little bitty ones, those are old. Like Civil War time. So maybe this is a very old cemetery.
Well, they're still burying it
Oh, when you,
over here. The cedar tree got eaten.
yeah, Uncle Randy hated
See
getting.
right there? These are all old.
Yeah, this is a pretty old grave.
This is families that have been here for a long time.
Down there, I got some.
Yeah. Gravestone almost got knocked over that one.
Oh, crap.
Oh, nice over here where they cutting.
Gotta watch out. This right here is bad.
Where's that tractor that sits in
That's a chapel.
there? Huh?
That's a chapel in there. That's what they say.
Oh,
Oh, we got bad storms coming again. They're spraying again.
when?
They're spraying up there in the sky. Chemtrails. That's what causes our bad weather. Everybody's got it, and even Trump come out and talked about it. Before he got elected, he was talking about it.
How long of a video will this let me record?
You put the window wash or something?
The storm, that tornado didn't seem like it was on the ground for very long though, but it did a lot of damage.
28 miles, so it went that way. So I think it dropped probably in between that Dollar General store and Tri-County. Went across the road, and then, yeah, pull out in front of me, Gidget.
Nocturnal tornadoes are the most dangerous tornadoes because they can sneak up on people.
Didn't go through here, huh?
No, it went across Highway 44. It was a mile from Heidi and Tony's house, Karen's sister. And it's because they live right by Purina Farm, over that direction.
Why not?
Well, it destroyed Purina Farms. Yeah.
Are all the dogs and stuff okay? Isn't that where they take care of all the dogs and the cattle and all that? Really would like to go into Shaw's Nature Reserve one of these days.
No. And I'm glad, because Barbie was working that night.
There's another job I had, working at that mobile. For the people who see this video.
I think right that cemetery was where edge of the tornado caught as it went across Highway 44 and caught Purina Farm. I don't think that girl's right though. I don't think it went no 28 miles.
There's the only place we can order from in Dill Ridge. Have them deliver food. Unless we have DoorDash. So I can't get to work.
What'd you say, Charlie?
Oh, I was telling the video I was recording. The fact that I can't get DoorDash to work. Need to get Grandpa's tablet updated and set it up in his name so he can order stuff.
The thing that got me, I never done it earlier before I heard the first one go. I felt like a freight train. Then I got something playing. And then a few minutes later, the short one started. Then that's when the one that hit someplace in
I think I'm going to cut this video off at 20 minutes. I didn't think this would record this long. Tornado didn't hit down this way, but
Eons ago it did. That's why that tree looks like that.
Debbie Nelson with all her shit in front of her house.
What is this? Girl Scouts.
They're still selling those? I thought you said they got recalled.
They got sued.
Girl Scouts.
Yeah, because there is several